So I choose to do the original composition, and I did it in the jazz or blues style of the 12-bar blues. 12-bar blues was popular in mainly four eras: the blues era, jazz era, swing, and rock and roll. And specific parts of the blues era were the country blues and the Kansas City blues. And all these people listed, all these artists listed on the slide are the people that would likely produce the kind of composition that is similar to the one that I made. And these people all have examples of the 12-bar blues in their repertoire. So the history of the 12-bar blues is that in 1912, W.C. Handy produced the very first written 12-bar blues song. And then in the 1930s and 40s was the swing and jazz era and the blues era, in which the style was formed and expanded upon. And then in the 1950s, rock and roll took hold of it, and they produced a different style of the 12-bar blues. It was more upbeat, more major and dancey, and a faster tempo. So what is a 12-bar blues? Well, that's 4 measures of the tonic, and then 2 measures of the fourth, and then 2 more of the 1 chord, which is the tonic, and then you go to the 5, and then 4, and then back to the 1 for 2 measures, or sometimes you go to the 1 for a measure, and then to the 5 for the very last measure, so that it can loop back around to the first measure again, starting over. So there's 2 variations. The first one is the one I just talked about, which is the same as the normal, but with the 5 as the last. In the second variation, you can also put the 4th as the second measure, and then the 5 is the last. So there's many ways to do this. It can be in any key as well. This is the one that I did because I was on a piano, so I chose C major. And then to the left, you'll see an example in the key of A major. So some difficulties I experienced while trying to finish this project was when I was researching the composition, I had to learn the blues scale, and learning it was very different from actually getting familiar with it, because getting familiar and being able to riff in the blues scale took a long time. And then I also had to record in one take because I decided to record myself playing the piano instead of using an online kind of tool. And also, I'm very not technologically savvy, so I couldn't figure out how to do voiceovers, even though I clicked the button that had a microphone on it. But it's okay, because I'm recording from my laptop, and I'm going to post it on YouTube. And then I also had trouble choosing an instrument, because my previous experience had been with the 12-bar blues on the guitar, and that's also one of the reasons why I chose it. And I also chose the 12-bar blues because I like jazz and the rhythm that it pertains to, and I also enjoy how it's dissonant instead of always assonant. Like the classical styles, Baroque, Romantic, all those eras were mostly assonant and they didn't have much dissonance. They all sounded perfectly fine to the ear. But jazz has this kind of hardiness or like an offness about it that I really like. So that's why I chose the style that I did. Enjoy.